Let's now take a quick overview of the entire course. I want you to have confidence in the process and in the phases that we're going to be moving through to get you to where we need to get you to. So, first of all, the course begins with a prologue about art tools. This is for absolute beginners. So if you're an absolute beginner and you're taking this course, please do the prologue. If you're already quite familiar with digital or traditional art tools, you don't need to take it. It's an optional part of the course. Then we have the core of the course, modules 1 through 6. Modules 5 and 6 will be added to the course within the first 2 to 3 weeks of the course's release. If you've just signed up to the course, you won't see them yet. But if you are taking the course later down the line, maybe you bought the course and you're taking it several weeks later, these modules are probably already included in the course. And then we have the bonus modules and resources, which I will talk about later, but essentially lots of demos and of course brush resources and other resources. Let's talk about the core modules first and the journey I'm taking you on to get to the punchline, if you will. Where we really want to be is here in module 6. This is the meat of the course. This is the core of the course, if you will, and that's where I need to get you guys to. But before we get there, we have to build a solid foundation. Module 1 deals with the advanced art structure. Think of this as our framework, right? Our entire framework and understanding of art. We've learned the basic art structure. If you've taken my previous courses, you will understand the shape, form, detail, basic art structure. We've learned the basic structure, but the advanced art structure takes things way, way, way deeper. And you're going to fully understand every stage of art, from the intangible, invisible, pre-concept phases, all the way up to the last levels of the detailed phases. Once we have this structure in place, right, we then move into our observational sourcing. Think about it like this. You can't draw a tree if you've never seen a tree before. Okay? This entire module stems from that understanding that we are effectively sub-creators. We all build on what has come before. We innovate, we hybridize, we advance. You cannot draw anime style from not ever having seen it, for example, right? And so this module, module 2, builds into our observational sourcing, which plugs into, right? It plugs into our advanced art structure here, right? Our observational sourcing, dealing primarily with references, inspirations, what is imitation, what is innovation, all right? So we build these two together, module 1 and module 2, and then lastly, we add in module 3 into this structure, all right? Module 3, Advanced Line Dynamics, might as well be called Advanced Mark Dynamics, because in drawing we use lines, in painting we use marks from the paintbrush, right? The reason it's Advanced Line Dynamics in this course is because we're coming from a drawing perspective. The course is called The Hidden Secrets of Character Drawing. So we're going to take a drawing perspective, but keep that in mind, right? This might as well be called Advanced Mark Dynamics, because the same principles and the same philosophies apply to painting and coloring. So when you're thinking about painting and coloring down the line, or you want to get into that, or you're already doing this, well, you're basically getting a 2-for-1 in this course in terms of all the concepts taught. All right. So once we have advanced line dynamics or advanced line, mark dynamics down, right, which effectively is our implementation, where we start making marks now. We've got our vision stuff sorted. We've got our structure stuff sorted here, right? So we've got structure, vision, and referencing sorted, and our marks. This is our core foundation, all right? And I'm going to move you through this. This stuff is freaking critical. There are things that are going to blow your mind. I'm so excited to actually share some of this stuff with people other than myself. I put a lot of work and research into bringing this to you in a simple, clear way, even though it's based on very, very deep theory, all right? So we will build our structure with module 1, module 2, module 3. And now we're ready, right, to move into our composition stages, right, which primarily is based on module 4 and module 5 for our shape composition, right, and our shape language, right? What do our big overall shapes say? From the macro shapes and then all the way to the small compositional shapes, to the micro shapes. How can we use shape alone to speak and say something? Don't think in terms of anatomy and lighting and things like that. Think in terms of the overall messaging of any particular section of a piece, all right? Shape composition and shape language. And once we learn shape composition and shape language, we then move to module 5, which is shape proportions, all right? So shape proportions are like any other proportions. You get appealing proportions and unappealing proportions. Proportions that say, that give a sensibility of one type of feeling or emotion versus shapes that give a different type of sensibility or feeling or emotion. So these two modules go together very well, module 4 and module 5. And when we've got this structure down, right, this linking between these two modules, we are now ready for the meat of the course, right? You have all the pre-knowledge you need to fully use and implement module 6, advanced composition. And you could arguably teach module 6. I could teach it to you on its own, but I'd be shortchanging you, because I think a lot of people start here at module 6 when they're kind of exploring composition out there on the internet and out there on YouTube, right? And they wonder why they're implementing certain things, but they're not really working. And that's because they're missing, modules 1 to 5, all right? But that said, not only will you get, common understanding of certain compositional principles in module 6, but there is at least 10 to 15 principles here that are stackable. They're stackable, they're easily implementable, and basically this right here is the module with this foundational knowledge of the first 5 modules that is going to take your art up a level. Every time you implement one of these steps into your work, you're going up a level, right? And if your work is starting at level 6 already, or heck, even if it's starting at level 1, it doesn't matter. You're going to move it to a 10, right? You're going to move it to a 10 because you're applying advanced compositional theories. In fact, the module is actually called advanced composition and layering because you layer these compositional tools on top of each other to build hugely engaging artwork, right? Now, let's move on to bonus modules and resources. At least at the time of recording, the bonus modules include demos, full time-lapse demos, as well as sped-up time-lapse demos for rough sketches. Some use the theory, some do not, so that you can contrast where you can, and believe you me, once you've done these modules, you'll be able to see in an instant artwork that uses advanced composition and artwork that doesn't. Artwork that uses shape composition, language, and proportions, and artwork that doesn't. So you'll be able to tell between those rough sketch modules, like, oh, I see we aren't using some advanced composition here, or we're using some in this module, or wow, Scott's using all of it in this particular image. The key thing as well that I want you to know about the bonus modules and resources that is really unique to this course is this course does not have tons and tons and hundreds of thousands of students, right? We are a tightly knit group. I'm sharing my most secretive, hidden, advanced, whatever you want to call it, knowledge with a few of you. And so I want you guys to tell me throughout the course. You have direct communication to me, right? You want my number's yours, right? You should already all be enrolled in the WhatsApp groups. Of course, that's optional. The invite link has been sent to you, but let me know what you want to see in the bonuses. If you feel there's a template you want, maybe you're working on a particular project that needs certain types of, I don't know, demo content or resources, let me know. I'm here for you. I'm going to update it for you for free. I have access to many, many resources, and those that I don't have access to, I will make for you. All right. So the bonus modules and resources are there for you. Quite importantly as well, you will find the brushes for Clip Studio Paint and Procreate here, but of course easily made in other software that we talk about primarily in Advanced Line Dynamics. Those brushes are here in the bonus modules and resources section of the course. All right, I hope this has made you feel very confident in the whys and the hows of why we're moving through the content in the way we're moving through it, right? It may seem theoretical at times, it may seem very data-driven, but understand that I'm an artist through and through, and I know that at the end of the day, all of us as artists, we just want to do really great illustrations in whatever styles that we choose, whether it's our own or we want to, riff on another style, whatever work that we want to do, we want to get the work done. And I promise you, you will see that this all results in black and white change to your material day-to-day art creation. I hope you're as excited as I am. I can't wait to get started. Let's head up Module 1, Advanced Art Structure. It's theory heavy at the front. Got some great nuggets at the back. And I'll see you guys in that lesson. Cheers.